Number 10. The government is watching you. Let's start with a classic. The government is watching everything you do. Now, years ago, that sounded like something only the guy yelling at pigeons would say. But today, it's not that far-fetched. Your phone listens for voice commands 24/7. Apps track your location, your habits, your sleep schedule, probably even how long you stare at your fridge deciding what to eat. And then there's targeted ads. You casually mention, "I might need new shoes," and suddenly your entire internet experience becomes, "Buy shoes. Here are 300 shoes. Why don't you own shoes yet?" It's like your phone is your best friend, but also a little bit of a snitch. Now, is the government personally watching you eat cereal at midnight? Probably not. But could massive amounts of data be collected and monitored in ways we don't fully understand? Yeah, that part's not even a conspiracy anymore. Number 9. Area 51 is hiding aliens. All right, let's talk aliens. Area 51 is one of the most famous conspiracy hotspots in the world, a top-secret military base in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by warning signs, surveillance, and people who really don't want you getting too close. Naturally, the internet said, "Yep, aliens." For years the government denied Area 51 even existed, then eventually they admitted it was real, but insisted it was just for testing aircraft. And sure, that's probably true, but also, imagine having access to something not from Earth. You wouldn't exactly put that on a public tour schedule, right? Even if there aren't full-on aliens chilling their playing cards, it's very possible that unusual technology or unexplained phenomena have passed through that base. Let's be honest, if aliens did show up, Area 51 is exactly where they'd end up. Number 8. The moon landing was fake, but not how you think. Okay, don't click away just yet. Most people agree the moon landing actually happened and there's a lot of evidence supporting that. But here's the twist. Some believe NASA may have created backup footage, a staged version of the landing, just in case something went wrong with the real mission. And when you think about it, that's not crazy. That's actually kind of smart. This was during the Cold War. The US needed to win the space race. Imagine if the mission failed and the entire world was watching. That would have been a disaster politically. So having a just-in-case video ready, that's less conspiracy, and more, we are not embarrassing ourselves on live TV. It doesn't mean the landing was fake, just that they might have planned for the worst. Number 7. Big tech controls what you see. This one isn't even hiding anymore. Big tech companies use algorithms to decide what shows up in your feed, and those algorithms are really good at their job. They learn what you like, what you watch, what you pause on, what you rewatch, and then they feed you more of it. Which sounds harmless, until you realize you're not just browsing the internet. The internet is curating itself specifically for you. Two people can search the same thing and get completely different results. So in a way your version of reality online is slightly different from everyone else's, and that's kind of wild. Also explains how you ended up watching a 45-minute video about penguins when you originally opened the app to check one notification. The algorithm knew. It always knows. Number 6. Celebrities fake drama for publicity. Let's be honest, this one feels almost confirmed. Celebrity drama keeps people talking, talking keeps people watching, watching makes money. So is it really that crazy to think some feuds, breakups, or scandals are exaggerated? Or even staged? Think about it. A perfectly timed argument right before a movie release. A shocking breakup just before an album drops. Coincidence? Maybe, but also, that's some incredible timing. At this point, you have to wonder how much of what we see is real, and how much is just really good marketing. Because nothing sells like a little chaos. Number 5. The dead internet theory. This one gets unsettling fast. The dead internet theory suggests that a huge portion of online content isn't created by humans anymore, but by bots, fake accounts, AI-generated posts, automated comments, just machines interacting with other machines. And occasionally, you. Which means that heated argument you had in the comments section. There's a chance you were passionately debating with a program designed to keep you engaged. Let that sink in. You brought facts. It brought code. And it still didn't change its mind. Honestly, that explains a lot. Number 4. Food companies engineer addiction. Ever notice how some snacks are basically impossible to stop eating? That's not an accident. Food companies spend millions researching the perfect combination of salt, sugar, and fat to keep you reaching for just one more. It's called the bliss point, the exact formula that makes food incredibly satisfying, but never quite filling. So you just keep going. And going. And suddenly the bag is empty. That's because you didn't stand a chance. It's not just food, it's edible science. Number 3. History isn't as accurate as we think. We like to think history is a clear, factual record of the past, but in reality, it's more like a story that's been edited, a lot. History is written by the people who win, which means their version of events is the one that gets remembered. Details get left out. Narratives get shaped. Perspectives get lost. Over time, things get simplified, dramatized, or completely rewritten. So while the big events are probably accurate, the full truth, that might be a lot more complicated than what we learned in school. Number 2. Time moves faster than it used to. This one feels personal. When you were a kid, time felt slow. Summers lasted forever. Waiting for anything felt like torture. Now, you blink and somehow it's already the end of the week. Some people think time itself is speeding up, but the more likely explanation is how our brains process it. When you're young, everything is new, so your brain takes in more detail. As you get older, routines take over, and your brain kind of goes on autopilot. Still though, it really does feel like Monday was 5 minutes ago. Time might not be speeding up, but it's definitely not waiting for anyone. Number 1, we're probably in a simulation. Alright, let's end with something light. Just kidding, existential crisis incoming. The simulation theory suggests reality as we know it could actually be artificial, like a highly advanced video game. And honestly, the more technology advances, the less impossible that sounds. Think about it. We already create virtual worlds. We already simulate physics. We already have AI that can mimic human behavior. So who's to say something more advanced isn't doing the same thing with us? Also explain this. Why do random coincidences feel scripted? Why do glitches happen? Why do some people act like NPCs with 3 lines of dialogue? Nice weather today. Nice weather today. Nice weather today. Suspicious. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to see more content like this.